Here's some of the ribbons we're going to start with today. And I'll just pull them out one by one. We can take a look at them and see if anybody's interested. Push those. Oh, my little cups are upside down on the top. Yay! Okay. Let me pull in some of the ribbons that are already in inventory. That way we can just, the descriptions and things are already in there and we don't have to mess with it. And we can go through them a little faster when we start selling. But I did do capped shipping today, and as always, everybody gets a free gift. So when I send these, since this is a ribbon show, you'll probably get a gift of some ribbon, likely something hopefully that matches. And it's not importing like I thought it was going to. So give me just a minute to figure that out. Bizarre, but okay. Let's go ahead since the pandas are right here and there's not a lot of them left. So I'm going to go ahead and start with these two little pink pandas. So here's the panda. And this is the one from Tula Pink that has all the different kind of rainbow colors in it. I'm going to put this down a little bit so you can actually see the fabric on the roll. This is the back, obviously, that has like the different colors in it so you can see them. But here's the front. These are just $5 per yard. This is Tula Pink, and these are Renaissance ribbons. Go back here. And it doesn't seem to let me run it. Am I doing something wrong? There it goes. There we go. I got it to run. So if anyone would like a yard of Tula Pink Pandas Lovers, is the name of the line, and then it's got a bunch of different like rainbow colors in it. That is running now that I figured out how to do it. Treywoo, we got you for a yard. Let's go ahead and cut that. This one's getting really low, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that yard for you, and then I'm going to see how much is left to see if we can run another one. Yeah, looks like there's 1 yard left, so I'm going to go ahead and that'll clear out this whole bolt. So we're just going to run the final yard that's available. And then that's going to do it for that roll. And that last yard is running now. Okay. Amy 0811. Gonna get the last one off that roll. Next, these are all Tula Pink. They're Renaissance ribbons, obviously, but they're the Tula Pink line that has the meteor shower, I believe is the name. And we've got the one that's pink, and then we've got the one that's, it's not black, it's kind of a dark gray that leans to black, and then it's got the little teal on it. And let me make sure that I don't have one of those already in the system, because sometimes I do that. Oh, we don't. Let me do one really quick. And these are all brand new. They're actually from a quilt shop. And we're going to run these as Renaissance ribbons because we're just going to, the ones that don't have listings, I'm not going to take the time to create them. So here in a minute, hopefully we can get in a groove. And all of these I will do by the yard. If they're not by the yard, I'll let you know, because sometimes, like when we get to the end of a roll or something, we might not be able to get a full yard in there, but why won't it let me do that? Category, quilting ribbons. It's not letting me add a list. Oh, my mistake. It's always human error, isn't it? So these are also just $5 for the yard. The MSRP on them is $6.35 per yard, but we're just doing them for $5. And like I said, this does have some metallic in it as well. So let me go ahead and run this guy, if I can get it to, if I get the auction to start. There it goes. Joanne, this is by the yard, so it's just going to be $5 a yard for this one in particular. And we can sell you the whole thing, but it'll end up being like $5 a yard. So Amy, weight 11, we got you for one. But yeah, if you do want what's left on the roll or whatever, happy to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and run this one again. Like I said, it's just $5 for the yard. And I recognize all the names on here. And we can see it much better that way. And then here's the pink one. I'm sure she has a prettier name for it than pink, but here's the pink one. So we'll run that one. Amy, thank you. And another yard of it in case someone needs it. Okay. Next, let's do these Tula Pink. This one is, oh, it doesn't have a name on it, but there are two different colorways. It's obviously the one with the little birds on it, and it looks like these are 7/8 of an inch wide. And then it looks like we've got the two different colorways. MSRP on these is $5. We're going to run it for $4, so it's just $4 for each yard. But give me just a second because it won't let me change it. Or will it? There we go. There we go. She's running. She's just $4 for the yard. And this is like a lime green and a teal. And then this is the same, from the same line. And this one is like a hot orange. I know it doesn't look that bright here, I don't know if it's new. It's the it came from Renaissance Ribbons. I'm not sure if it's a new one or not. I know there's some in here that are the new lines, and a lot of them are the new Moda ones, like the Woodland Walk and those kind of ones. It is new. It's the Everglow one. Maniac Maker is here to keep me honest. Here are the teacups ones. So these are a little bit older, I know. They're the tea time. So we have a narrow one here that's only 7/8 of an inch. And then we have these thicker ones or wider ones that are, I think they're an inch and a half. So we'll run them one at a time, but just so that you can see what lineup we have. I'll go ahead and start with the one that is the narrow tea time. So it's 7/8 of an inch wide. This is the blue. And it's just got the repeating little teacups on it. That's funny. You thought you didn't have it. I'm the same way. And let me go ahead. This one is just 4 for each yard. So if you want to grab a yard of that, it is running now. We are Amy's. Claudia, yes, this is per yard. Mandy, we got you for a yard. And then we're going to run another yard in case anyone else would like it of the 7/8 of an inch wide one. So NAF is back in my life. Hello. And then we're going to do one more, and that might be it for this roll. And then we'll get to the wide ones. And so here were the two wides. They're each an inch and a half by the yard as well too. We'll start with the blue, so you can get a kind of a close up of the little teacups that are on it in my horrible manicure. But it is like a teal color. I'm going to put it this way so you can see. And we're just going to do this one. This one's just $4 a yard as well. And then I'll run the pink to see if anybody would rather have pink. Oh, it looks like Amy might have found the little kits, little sections. And here it is in pink. Let me put it a little closer so you can see the different teacups. And I know these are older. I've seen them. Okay. And then I believe the banana one we have out in the bite now, but let me see if I can find it really quick. Pretty sure it had the word mango in it. But I don't see it there, so I guess it's not listed for some reason. This is normally $5.60 a yard. And it is called Don't Slip Mango, and it is 7/8 inch wide. And here's what it looks like. This is a Tula pink that matches one of the lines that she had. And we're just going to do that for 4 yard as well. So if anybody wants the Don't Slip Banana, you got it. It is. You've made some cute stuff out of that, Maniac. It's super cute. And then we've got these. These are pom-poms. And I'm pretty sure these are Odiobiol. Probably said it wrong. There's two different ones here. As you can see, one is red and one is pink. And I'm pretty sure the pom-poms are supposed to hang that way. But these are 7/8 inch wide. This one's the pom in hot pink. This one's the pom in red. So we'll start with the hot pink. And that's just running for $4 a yard if anybody wants the hot pink. And we're in the red here in a minute. I know I like them better as trees too. I thought they were like nice. I thought they were kind of like a palm tree. And then here they are in red. Here. As if I don't know how to move the floor. Next, there's a couple here that are, I can't remember the name. So Louis Van Osten, I think. These are the whales. And so we have a smaller whale, grumpy whale it's called, and one's in a light blue and one is in a black. It's 1.5 inches, and then this is 7/8 of an inch in the blue. So we'll start with the blue one. There's 6 a yard here. We'll go ahead and run it for 4 and see if anybody would like to grab a yard of the blue. Maniac. Thank you. And then we'll run another yard of that for 4 if anybody else needs it. Or if Maniac wants more. Who am I to say no? Ocean, you want 4? Sure. I don't think I have the pink one in the narrow. I thought it was kind of weird, but that one may have sold. Let me make sure there's 4 yards on here, Ocean, before I do that. But I'm pretty sure there is. Okay. I just went ahead and measured it real quick just to make sure I have it. Isn't it cool how it's reversible? See how that side the whale is white and this side it's blue? Cool. Give me just a second while I figure out how to do the... Set it up so that it's running the 4 yards at once. And I love ribbon because it's so light. This is a 4 yard cut running now. Two yards of the teal and yellow birds. I have birds? Oh, these. Maniac knows me well enough to know that I'm pretty random. I'm going to go ahead and run this guy. It looks like there's another yard left on there, so while it's here, I'm going to go ahead and run it. But in the meantime, let me grab your 2 of the pink ones and get those ready for you too. I'm hoping shipping is cheap on this stuff because it is light, but everybody sees different shipping, so. Trey Woo. This one, let me see if I can get it off there without making too big of a scene. She be the one. And give me just a second so I can set it up for 2 yards. And 2 yards of this salty goodness is running now. Yeah, we've got plenty. I can do that, Claire. Surprise Maniac, you won. Running another 2 yard cut. Fabric King has entered the chat. For you, my friend. A 4 yard cut is running now. Thank you. And I know there's enough on here, so I'm going to go ahead and just run a yard. That'll get me back to the $4 price too that I've got set up in here. So we're going to run just 1 yard if anybody needs it. And we will move on. And then we'll go to the big black whale. It's funny. It's funny. I don't care what anybody says that's funny. Big black whale. And this one's the same way. This one's got the... Oh, let me look. See how this one, like on the back side, see he's gray and white on the back? And he's black and white on the front. And this guy's a little more expensive. He's 1.5 inches. So he's going to be $6 for the yard. And the MSRP on him is $9.50. So I don't know if that changes anybody's mind, but I'm going to go ahead and run 1 yard to get us started of this one. And if you guys still want Fabric King, you still want 4, you can do that. And then Ocean, if you still, what did you ask for, 2? Oh, Trey Woo, we got you for 1. I'm losing the chat. And then we'll do a 4 yards. 6 is 12, that's 24. I did cap shipping, so some of you might be getting a nice big box of, and this is for 4 yards.
Yeah.
Thank you, Fabric King. And Ocean Turtle, I forgot. Did you want 2 or 4? 4? Okay, cool. That's actually helpful because I don't have to reset. So 4 yards is running again. Surprise! Ocean Turtle won. And then I'm going to go back, set this back to 6, and make sure I didn't miss anybody on the single yards. And if anybody does want multiple yards, just let me know. It's not hard for us to set those up. This is the 1.5 inch. It's the one that's gray on the back that I thought was super cool. So a 1 yard cut is running now, and then we'll move on to the next. Troy Woo. I've got you now for 2 yards, so I'll cut that continuous. And then I'm going to run another one just to make sure we don't miss anybody. Normally I say no culture left behind, but in this case it's probably like crafter left behind, bag maker, all the things that you guys are. So this is one of my favorites. Rashida Coleman Hale. This is Woodland Park, and it's the one with the cool. It's got like all the little characters on it from the Woodland Park line, and it's darling. So it isn't off white. It's not a bright white, and then these little guys are blue. This is the blue one. It is wide. It is 1.5 inches wide. And I believe it's called like Sup Animals, like what's up. And this one is also just $6 for the yard if anybody needs a yard of this one. I'm going to clean up my mess a little bit, and then we're going to do some of these thinner ones. Actually, I lied. It's a cave. So this is the golden purple. It's 7/8 of an inch wide, and it's $3 per yard. It is paperweights. I don't know if you guys remember the paperweights one. This one's been around a while. 7/8 of an inch. Let me reset this for a second so we can get it down to the right price. And like I said, it's just $3 for the yard. So if anybody's looking for some old school cave paperweights, you're covered. Fabric King, you do want 4? Let's let this run through, and then we'll do 4. Okay, 4 yard cut should be running now. Fabric King, you won. So these are all a little more narrow ribbon. And we've got everything in here from Tula Pink to Moda to Ruby Star. Like there's a ton of them. They are smaller though. So most of these are right around like some are 3/8. I think most of these are 3/8 actually, just looking at them next to each other. This first one we have is Houndstooth. And all of these are going to be at $3 a yard. I think almost all of them are anyway. I'll have to look at them. And this one doesn't want to cooperate. Oh, bottom 2? Is it the same? It's these 2? We'll run them next. Since I have this one out, let's go ahead and do it. And then I'll pull the bottom 2. That way you don't have to wait on them. Okay, so the one you're looking at there, oh, will it run? There it goes. This one's just $3. It's Houndstooth. And it is for 1 yard. Joanne, fantastic. I'm going to run it again, so if anybody else wants to grab a yard, then we'll set it aside. Awesome. Thank you, Joanne. What do you think? 6. Do you want to start cutting it? Just like that, or it's not. I have to like judge the table a little bit. They should cut a lot faster than fabric. These won't stand up. They hate me. They hate me. They won't stand. Ooh, of course they start standing when we're in the wrong. Fabric King, you want 4 each of the 2 that you see there, the suited and booted. These are Tula Pink. Let me check and make sure. Yeah. And if you want 4 each, I'll just run them together. So you're going to get 8 yards. I'll just set up we'll just do a $24 one so that you'll get all 8 yards and run it at once. That should make it easier for all of us, I hope. And that should be running now. Two for you, Claire? Sure. Claire, give me just a minute. Let me set that up. So you want a total of 4 times 3. That's 12. And let me see if I did that right. $12 should be running. There we go. Okay. Let me read my notes. So complete, you just want 4 yards of the blue. So I'm going to pull this out for a second and just run that one by itself. And since it's already on 12, hopefully I don't have to reset it. There we go. Look at us. I'm running 4 yards of the blue. So that's so complete. And then Joanne, you asked for 1 yard of each. So let me put the other one back up there. That way we have our, that way they're together. Yeah, how crooked those things are. Anyway, yard of each, which is just $6. So that's running. And let me get these marked. And then we'll look at something else. Oh no, Maniac, did I miss something funny? Or did I say something funny? Or is it another situation where I think I'm funny and then I offended like 5 people? Could be. This is Odile Bayou, right? I believe. The checkerboard with the red edges. M.E. Who's the designer named M.E.? Oh, I'm fighting with it today, girl. Fighting. M.E. Who is that? Mary Englebright. Thank you, Maniac. So this is Mary Englebright. I was like, why does it say M.E.? And I'm thinking it's Odile Bayou or whatever. But it's not. Mary Englebright. It's called Tiny Checkerboard Red. It is only 3/8 of an inch wide. And this one's just 2 for the yard. So if anybody needs a yard of this one or multiple yards, let me know. It's only $2 for the yard. And she tiny. She a 3/8 inch. So I got a single yard running now. And then Fabric King I'll do you for. Maniac should know them all. It's literally her thing. And quite frankly, we love her for it. She's had to keep me honest multiple times. So I'm going to run a 4-yard cut. It's just $8. And that's running. Fabric King asked for it. If anybody else wants it, though, let me know. And run it again. She is the best. I mean, I don't mean to brag, but I don't know if she sent you guys any little gifts that she made, but she has sent them to me. Not to get anyone in trouble. And that won't stand up anymore, so we're just going to send it over here to be cut. Next up, this one is 3 per yard. And it is the To the Pink. And it's the one that's got the little cat eyes in it. And I'm pretty sure this is a newer one. But the colorway, it's 3/8 of an inch, so it's pretty small. The colorway is kind of a pinkish, but it's not like a hot pink. It's just a really cute pink color. And let me check. Maniac, you want 5? And Fabric King wants 4. So let me do math. So here's your $15, we'll call it a starting bid. You're just going to swipe it. And that's going to be 5 yards. Oh, someone got busted out by their child in the chat. Just saying. Maniac, we got you for the 5. And then Fabric King, let me drop that down to a 4-yarder. And then we'll run that for you. And then we'll just start going down the list of people I saw there until I run out. So this is going to be for a 4-yard cut. And then I need to check this real quick and see how many. It's a brand new school. So let's see how many are supposed to be on it to make sure I don't oversell. I see a couple of you asking. I just want to make sure I don't goof. Because y'all know I do goof sometimes. Oh, nice. looks like at 15 yards, we sold 9. So let's do some 2-yard cuts. And 2-yard cuts are just 6. So this is a 2-yard cut running now. Oh, is it? I don't know. There it goes. Woo! Okay, Amy, we got you for that one. And then we're going to run another 2-yard cut. Oh, Miss Boogie, you got that one. It says there's 15 on the roll. It looks like I've sold 13. I'm going to do like a single yard just for the $3 start because I usually cut a little big, so I don't want to like overdo it and sell too much. So this is just for the single yard. You might get a little more. You'll probably get whatever's left at the end of the bolt when we cut it, or the end of the spool. Because I try to cut everybody just a little bit big. And thank you, that sells out the bolt. I'm used to fabric. Sorry, I keep calling them bolts. The Whirlpool. Next, so we've got these little guys. So this is Eau d'Ail. This is the Mini Suns. This one's, and thank you very much too. This is Mini Suns on blue. This is an older one. I'm just gonna do it for it's just $2 a yard. If anyone wants multiple yards, let me know, but we'll go ahead and just run a single yard for now. And the colors you see are pretty accurate to what they look like. I think everyone got at least some. I think Ms. Boogie did want 3 yards, but she ended up with a 2-yard cut. But at least we got close, I think. This is also Eau d'Ail. Gosh, I keep saying it terribly. And this one's called Red Fanciful Stripes. I can, Maniac, if that's what you'd like for me to do. Absolutely. Yeah, you want 4 and give her 3? Yeah. And I'm sure she thanks you very much. She probably hasn't seen the check. This one's just $2 for the yard. Like I said, it's pretty small. It's only 3/8 of an inch, but I'll go ahead and run it if anybody would like it. And then we'll go through. We have some other Tula Pinks in here too that we can look at that are of the smaller ribbon. And then I've got some more. I've got another display I can bring over, and we can sell from that. She is always very kind and sweet and fair. This is Kaffe Fassett, 3/8 inch wide, blue narrow flowers row. These are $3 per yard. If anybody would like a yard of the Kaffe narrow flowers, and they are blue, as you can see. So if anyone needs this one, you got it. And then this one, I don't have the designer, but it's a freaking cool ribbon. Do you see it? It's got these mod little textures on them, and it is 3/8 of an inch wide. The colorway is multi. The MSRP on them is $4. And I'm just going to run it. It's just 3 for the yard. Fabric King, since you want 3, I'll go ahead and run it real quick. So it's just $9 for the 3 yards. And a 3-yard cut should be running now. Let's see if I can let it go while I work things down. Is there math over there? So there's a 3-yard cut for you coming, and then I will go ahead and run single yards in case anyone just wants a yard of it. Like I said, it's 3/8. It's not a huge wide ribbon. We've got some other ones here that are like pretty wide. And that should be running if anyone just needs a yard. And then I'll run another yard because I don't have it. And I saw that Joanne just unlocked gold. When we get to the higher priced items, you can use your coupons on them. I think I have like a minimum of, I think it has to be a $9 item for you to use them. But we should get to some that might get you to that if you want to do multiple yards especially. But don't forget to use those coupons. That's what they're for. Another yard of this is running in case anyone needs it. You probably know this. You hit the little crown and the redeem button. Now we have a few of these Tula Pink ones. These have been around a little hot minute, I'm going to call it. And they're in different colorways, and then I have different amounts of each of them. And these are smaller ones as well. These are 3/8 of an inch too. And they're reversible. So for example, let me grab this one off the top here. This one is Palm, and Foxglove. And see how it's got the pink dots on the flip side. The ribbon's pink and the dots are purple and match my horrible fingernail. And these are just $2 for the yard. So if anybody wants any of these, I'm going to have to measure some of these because it looks like they're pretty close to the end of the spool. But I know we start this one with the yard. And someone said they like the darker teal. This one, I'll run that one next. Do you want 2 of each? Sure. I might run them all together just to make sure that we get them. So I can do 2 of each. Oh, I have to hold them. How crazy. Oh. Let's see, 2 of each. There's 4 of them, so that's 8, right? No, 2 of each. 2, 4, 6, 8 times $2 is $16. So this is running. This is 2 of each. That was requested by Joanne. And then I might measure these really quick just to see what I have left on all of them after we do 2 yards of each. Because Ms. Boogie, I know you want 2 yards as well, so I might measure these just to make sure before I run it again. Some of them look short, but a lot of times they're not. Just tricky with ribbon, you can't make more. And I don't know if any of you know a trick to ribbon, like measuring ribbon. Like, can you look in the end, kind of like, a roll of fabric, you can like look at it and be like, oh, like every time it rolls around the middle, it's a certain amount of. It's 3 yards or whatever it is. Okay, looks like we're good on this one. This one looks a little short. Oh, this one looks fine. And then the other things they do is stuff like this. They put a little join on it. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. That's why I find ribbon tricky. A Bedtime Story by Amy. Okay, I have enough to do another 2 yards of each. Which is the 16. So let's go ahead and run that one. Okay. There's the B, we get you for that. And I thought somebody asked for the darker teal. For the, ooh. Oh, I don't know if there's enough to do 4. Let me measure it out, and then I'll do your 4. Make sure we got it. Because I think these ribbons might be either out of print or going out of print. And I don't know if we can get any more. And we do have 4 of this one, so that's good. Here's the darker teal. I already cut your 4 off of it, so that's why it looks like there's nothing left. And so I'm going to run this. This is going to be a 4-yard cut. And so that should be $8. 4 times 2. That's right. And so there's a 4-yard cut of the darker teal. And then a couple people just bought from the Buy It Now, and I think it cleared my inventory of these. So we are done with these guys. So here's the 4. Man, those went faster than I thought they would. Get these all labeled up, and then we will go to the next, if you'll indulge me for a moment. Nice. Okay. Another 3/8 of an inch one, and then I'll go grab some of the, well, there's another one over there that's you guys might like. This is Kimberly Kite. It was called 80s Greatest Hits. That was the name of the ribbon. It's called Sprinkles. It's 3/8 of an inch wide. This one is 3 per yard. MSRP on it is $4.20 a yard. So this one's 3 yard. If anybody needs one of the greatest hits, Kimberly Kite Sprinkles. Yes, if you buy things in the buy it now, they will all ship at the same time, unless it's something that I have to like reorder or that I don't have in stock. Um, I will, but most of the time they all ship together. It's very rare that I don't have something, and when I do, I just let you know. Hey, what do we do with the sprinkles? No takers on the sprinkles. Okay. And then this is the suited and booted ones that you saw earlier. That were there were two of them. This is the ecru color. Thank you, Amy. Thank you for stopping by. And this one we actually have a listing for, so that's cool. And it's just 3 per yard if anybody wants to grab it. I believe it is a third color. I don't see where the other one would go. Joanne, I'm going to set that down so I don't have to hold it. Joanne, we got you for a yard. Was the other one ecru and blue? Were those the two? I thought it was a different color. I don't even know where they went. Oh, nope, you're right. We had the ecru earlier. It is not a third color. Joanne, do you still want this one since it's not a third color? You already have a yard of it earlier, so it'll just give you two. Okay, sorry guys. I just saw it laying there. It's like a partial. It was just partial laying there, so I just assumed we hadn't done it yet. The rosebuds ones are really cute. I'm going to take these away, and I'm going to bring back another set. So here's like another like display of them, and it looks like the zebras might be trying to sell out. So I do have the rosebuds. Yep. Yep. I'll have to make sure I pull them from the. Okay. Where do we want to start? Now, some of these are in the buy it now, some are not. But we'll go ahead and it looks like here's the. I think these are the roses you're talking about, the painted roses. And then it looks like on this one there's also a pink. And they're both pretty low, so I need to make sure that we actually still have some left because I saw some people grabbing them in the buy it now. So yeah, it looks like in the pink we only have 2 yards left. And in the blue, it looks like there's still a fair amount left, so we might be good on that one. And there is a Kaffe Rosebud somewhere. I'm not sure where it's at, though. And the Kaffe Rosebuds, I know there's not a lot of them. So, but let's go ahead. We'll run the blue ones first. And the blue one is just $3 per yard. Looks like Fabric King already called for 4, so I'll go ahead and run that one first. Let's see if it'll let me edit a listing so that it's a... It'll let me edit it to 12 and not mess up everything that we're doing. That would suck. So this is, and it looks like it's, is it not letting me do it? It didn't let it change. That's weird. Okay, Fabric King, it's running a 4-yard cut. So if you did want that 4 yards, it's running. And then it looks like we've got enough purchases out of the buy it now for that one. Nope, it looks like we're still good. Still good. Yes. This is where it's tricky. Oh, I put the stickers on them, but then those still need to be cut. So, okay. And it's 4 yards. You did just get one? Okay. Sometimes I can't tell if the, when it gets kind of crazy like that, I can't tell, if it's taking it from inventory because there's like an inventory thing on there. But if anybody else does need a yard of this one, it looks like we do have it. And why did it run for 12? Please don't grab that. I reset it, but for some reason it's still stuck on 12. Guys, don't let me preload. It just confuses me. See, now it says 3. It's so weird. Let me unpin it. One day I'll grow up and be really good at this. So if anybody else needs another yard of the blue, it is running now if you need it. Okay, we're good. And then here's the pink. The painted roses in pink. Those are kind of green looking little hearts in there, by the way. And these are just, I think, 3/8. Oh, is the pink sold out? Hold on. Oh, it did show sold out. Sorry, guys. Thank you for pointing that out, Mandy. I really appreciate that because that could have been awful for me. I don't know who made this. I thought it was pretty. It's like little, I think they're called totem poles. I'm pretty sure this one isn't listed. Let me search for it just to make sure because it's new and it just came in. So I'm pretty sure it's not here. Yeah, I don't see it listed in the buy it now. So I'm going to assume that it just hasn't, it didn't get loaded because it's new. And it's just $3 for the yard. So if anybody needs a yard of this one, I'm going to go ahead and run it. It's just and I'm not exactly sure who the designer is because it's not listed on the thing. But I think it's called Totem Pole. Okay, Maniac, we got you for a yard. And I'm going to rent another yard. Some. You start your weekend. Thank you for helping today. Have a good one. This is Tula Pink Stargazer. I'm almost positive these aren't out there because these are another new one that has not been in the shop very long. So I'm pretty sure they're not out there. And they have different prices because they're different widths. So this one is the 1.5 inch. This is the 7/8. This is also 7/8, but different colorway. You can see one's kind of pink and one's kind of gray. I'm going to start with this wider one, the 1.5 inch. MSRP on it is $9. We're going to run it for $7. So if you're interested in that one, it's just $7 for the yard. And like I said, it is the new Tula Pink. I shouldn't say new. I don't think it's new, but it's the Stargazer one from Tula Pink. Miss Boogie, we got you for a yard. Okay, I'm going to run another yard because we know we have it. There's also a fly. Thank you, Claire. Run it again. Give me just a second. And this is for a yard. And so another yard of this is running if anyone needs it. If not, we'll move to the next. Or maybe we'll give Claire two. Let's see how it works out. Awesome. You do get two. Yay. Another yard running. Okay. Next. There was the pink and the gray. I'm going to do the pink one first. So here's the pink. It's 7/8 of a yard. It's called Stargazer. MSRP on it is $6.35. It looks like. I'll run it for $5, just to make it an even easier number. And it does have. This one doesn't have the sparkle in it that the wider one had. The wider one had like a real sparkle to it. So I got a yard running, and then I'll run Claire and Joanne. You both want two. I can run those. Look, it's trying to run away from me. It's like, I'm out of here, lady. So I'm just going to run the 2-yard cuts together just to make it easy, and I'll run it twice at least. So this is $10, but it is for 2 yards. So those of you who wanted two, we'll do them at the same time. Thank you, Joanne. And here's another 2-yard cut. And then I'm just going to run another 2-yard cut. I don't think anyone asked for it, but I'm going to go ahead and run it. And then I'll go back to yard cuts for those of you who only needed a yard. Who would only like a yard. And now we're back to yards. So if anyone just needs a yard, here we go. Oh yeah, Joanne. It's the lane right here, so let me grab it. And this one's 1.5 inches. See how it's got the shine in the ribbon? It's got the metallic, I guess we'll call it. Let me go ahead and I'm just going to run a yard of it in case somebody wants it, just since I have it up in front of you. And then we'll go back to the gray version of that ribbon. And you know it's up there. And I'm going to run it again because I got it out. If anybody else needs a yard, now's the time to grab it. And then we'll run the gray. I do too, Joanne. That's why I pointed it out, because I was like, why wouldn't they have the sparkle on both of them? I think that's kind of an odd choice that was made there. And I'm sure Tula's very involved in this. And I'm sure it was her that decided that for whatever reason. Oh, I think this one's 5. Let me reset that so we get it to the right. So this is the gray version of that ribbon. It's just 5 for the yard. Everybody needs the gray. Oh, got a couple people that want to. Okay. So we can run them together. So this is for a 2-yard cut. I'm going to run it again, so don't hit each other up or anything. I think there's 15 yards on here, so we should be good. This is another 2-yard cut, so you're actually buying 2 yards here for the 10. And then again, the $10 is for a 2-yard cut. Aaron, welcome. Thank you for your first purchase. You now have a coupon, so don't forget to hit your little crown, hit redeem. You can use the coupon on anything here. You can buy something in the Buy It Now. I think it's 20% off. It just has to be a $9 purchase. Like I said, you could use it on your next round, whatever you want to do. Are you waiting for lobsters? I should have known that. Just to make you wait again. Did I do single yards of this one? I did, didn't I? I'm going to do a 2-yard cut one more time just to make sure I don't miss anybody. Can you see the lobsters? You can barely see the lobsters, girl. You must have good eyes. And there's fish too. There's like these little gray-headed fish. So I have a British flags. Oh, where's the British flags? Where are they? Are they in the other bin? I made the best like keychains from the British flags. I learned to do it from Maniac. Odile Bayul. This is called Black Cats on Blue, and it's 7/8 of an inch wide. Can you see the little cats? They're so cute. And they look like little candy canes at the top. And I'm going to put it this way so I can hold it up. MSRP on this one is $6.50 a yard. We're not going to do that. I think this one's been around a minute, hasn't it? Let's do 4 a yard. That way we can get it into people's homes. Hopefully that's motivating. So 1 yard cut running. Yeah, it has been around a hot minute. I know I've seen it here for a while. Joanne, we got a yard coming to you. And then I'm going to run another yard in case someone else wants it. This particular ribbon is 7/8 of an inch wide. And then we're selling by the yard. So what you're buying is a 1 yard cut of the 7/8 ribbon. And these particular ones we have, ooh, Deb, hi, and welcome. I appreciate your first purchase. And everybody gets a buyer giveaway. So I don't do like the regular where you guys have to like click the button and stuff. So everybody's going to get a giveaway. It'll probably be some ribbon just because this is a ribbon show. But if there's something else I see that I think you might like, I'll throw it in your box if I have room for shipping, because it's usually the weight of shipping that gets me every time. Next, this is pretty. Blooms in Twilight. This is also a 7/8 inch ribbon. It is a light blue, and then it's got these great little kind of yellowish flowers on it. It doesn't tell me who the designer is on the little sticker. It just says Blooms in Twilight. And now I want to know because that looks like somebody famous. I shall check. In case you guys hear like motorcycles outside, there is a Waterfest going on in town, and I think they're getting ready to end the show. What is this? It doesn't have a designer name. It just says embrace elegance with our peaceful blue jacquard ribbon adorned with dandelion. Oh, those are dandelions. Nice. Okay, it doesn't have the name. It just looks like somebody, you know? I don't know. I'm just wasting time. And this is, what did I say, 7/8? It might come smaller, Joanne. I don't have it if it does. I think this is the only one I have. Maniac. So Maniac used to send, I think it was you. Are you the one that sent the stickers on packages that said like cool chill bro, she probably won this or something? And I have never laughed so hard. Then that was you. I was so funny. I was like, I gotta be friends with that girl. I don't know. She's gonna be mad when I show up at her house randomly, but whatever. But this is a newer ribbon. 605 is the MSRP on it. I'm just gonna run it for 4 a yard if anybody wants some. It's pretty. It's obviously directional, so you can't really use it in a lot of different ways, but and she's also close to Martin's, which is close to my heart. Deb, thank you. As our ribbon tries to run away and live somewhere else, it wants to live at your house. You'd think this table would be fairly level. I'm going to run another yard of this just because I have it out. If anybody else wants some, grab it. If not, we can look at some more. Believe it or not, I have more. You know, because everybody online wants to hang out with Reckitt. What is this one? $7.05 a yard. It's called Mythical Bloom. It is a 7/8 inch. It is gorgeous. No way, Martins did? Oh, I love Martins. I can't believe they did that to us. The blue outline cats. I think I already put that one away, but I can dig it out here in a minute. Let me look up this one. This one seems like it should have like some fancy designer tied to it too. Mythical Bloom. It's Stacy Peterson. Mythical Bloom by Stacy Peterson. Oh, this has Vintage Charm, y'all. Are you following that? Vintage Charm. Were you about to type that? 705. I think this one's okay at 6. So $6 a yard if anybody needs a yard of this guy. Like I said, MSRP is $7.05. So if anybody needs this guy, if anyone needs mythical blooms, come on, y'all. It's mythical. It's mythical. We'll do this lower one first, and then for those of you who like wide ribbon, we have some wide, and that stuff is wide, like wide. Mary Englebright. This is one that's got like little boo birds. And then we have that Oster something dude that has the lobsters. This I think is an older Tula Pink. But it's ladybugs. There's not a lot of this one left, so we might have to check to see if it's in inventory. So we'll run that guy. And then we have these little fish. And then we have someone else I haven't heard of, but that is the cutest in purple. Is she still around? I don't know. That's a good question, actually. It's a super good question. I'm doing birds and the bees. That's what you're learning today. Tiny blue bird on dots. 5/8 of a yard. $3.50 is what they sell it for here. We're not going to do that though. Let's do $3.50. Let's do 2 because we have to do even numbers here. They require it. I was going to say $2.50. Trying to be in between. Trying to be somewhere I won't get in trouble. But a yard of this is running. It's just $2 for the yard if anyone needs a little Mary Englebright, tiny bluebirds on dots. So Maniac, are you saying you're a taker at 2 for $5? Ocean Turtle might be a taker at 2 for $5. Let's do it. 2 for $5. Let's do it. Let's see if we find anybody that grabs it. 2 yards, running for $5. Apparently, I'm very easy to influence today. The most important part is got its sticker on it. It's too bad I can't send you the sticker off the side of it. See, like, I'm trying to figure out. See, here it is from the side. And I'm like how many of these rows is a yard? Because it gets smaller, so it's going to, like, make a difference. You know, but, like, on fabric, you can look at the end and kind of count. And this one, you can't. And notice this one has another one of those pesky joins in it that's going to mess it up when I try to measure it. Sometimes ribbon hurts my heart. Did somebody else want to do 2 for $5? No, that was it. I'll run it again though, 2 for $5. So if anybody else wants 2 yards of this, grab it. If not, we have much more to look at. She's a small one. I think is it 3/8? 5/8. 5/8. 5/8. 5/8. Deb, if you decide you want it, just let me know. I can always run it. Here's lobsters. Lobsters are 7/8 of an inch. MSRP is $6.15. They're white lobsters. I mean, white ribbon with red lobsters, and these are woven. 6.15. That means they're $5, and we already have $5 in there. However, this $5 is just for 1 yard. So if anybody just needs a yard, it's running now. And then if Maniac wants 5, I can run that as a. I can run that as 1. So here's a 5-yard cut for you, ma'am. You do. You need it for the. You'll be what's that called? You'll be ostracized if you don't. If you don't buy them. This one is. I don't think this one's on either. It says it's $6.75 a yard. I don't know why. I don't see a name on it. It's 7/8, and it's purple, and it's got these great little like teal dots on it. And if you know anyone with the initial like D or P, looks like you made ribbon for them. I'm kind of jealous about you having lobsterman buddies. But this one will do for 5 a yard. So if anybody needs this one, we will run it for 5 for each yard. And that should be running now if anybody wants it. Yeah. Apparently I'm more flexible than I thought I was. But it's getting late. It's like 6 o'clock where I'm at. And all I can think about is there's fair food. Another yard of this is running if anybody wants it. I already indulged in kettle corn earlier today, which I haven't had since I was very young, and kind of forgot how hard it is to eat as you get older. It just gets stuck in your teeth. And did we have, I thought the ladybugs were loaded at one time. Let me check and make sure. Because they may have just sold out. I saw somebody bought some. Yeah. Me ladybugs are gone. So now we're going to the fishies. Yeah, it must only show that there was a yard left on there. Because it's showing that it's out, and I don't want to mess up and sell someone ribbon that they can't have. This is 5/8 of an inch. It's fish. It's supposed to be $5 a yard. Look how cute those fish are. They're so scaly. Let me check. Let me make sure the fish isn't in there. I don't think they are. They're part of a designer pack, but they're not by themselves out there, so that's good. And this one, $4.75 a yard. Hey, let's do 4. So this guy's running. So it's just $4 for a yard of some fish. They're not mahi-mahi fish. They're another type of fish. I know that. Deb, we got you for a yard. A Maniac, you want 3. Let me do some math. Oops. 3-yard cut is running net now. Wait, did you say 3? Yeah, that's right. Fatty. Girl. Ocean Charlie, you want 3 as well. I'm running another 3-yard cut. Whoever wants it. I see the blue outline animals in the bundle. I have it. I have it on a roll. And I see it. Let me go grab it before I forget, because I do have a attention situation. But I do have it on a roll, so you don't have to buy it out of the bundle. We can just get it on a roll. Matter of fact, let me label these. Oh, yeah. Let me see if I can. I'm pretty sure it's over there. I can't imagine it's sold out in the time that we've been sitting here. Where's the British flag? It's to be here. Ooh. Guys, there was some over there I didn't realize we had. I didn't realize we had these. I never said I was neat. These are the ones you were looking for, right? That had the little animals on it. And I've got them on a roll. These little guys are 7 because they are 1.5 inches wide. So they're pretty good. And they're $8.95 normally. So I'm doing them for 7 on here. So if you'd like them, I got them out. And then we can do the British one if you're interested in that guy too. And then we can at least get caught up on some requests. And then I've got some more here that are so freaking cute. Okay, I just ran it as a yard, but I'll go back and do it as 2. That way you can get it together. And you can use your coupon. And I hope that's why you're asked to run them together. Two-yard cut running now, ma'am. It's darling. Like, look at the little deer, the little antlers. So cute. So cute. Oh, girl, you made platinum. And then let me see. I think the flag. I think it's out there. Yes. So here's the flag in person, live and in person. It is 5/8 of an inch wide, British flag. And it looks like we already have it out there for 3 yards. So let me see if I can get it to run. Did I do it? Did I do it? So a yard is running. If you need more than a yard, though, I can always adjust it. You need 3. Because I used those for my. I have a Mini Cooper, and I made keychains, like little keychain things for the Mini Cooper Club, because all of our everything's small. So this is only 5/8 of an inch. And it was fun, like super fun. So let me edit this listing so that I can run it. You said 4, right? Changed it to 4. So let's do $12. And this is an older listing, so it's probably still going to say by the yard, but we know what it is. And this is recording. So, so it's running for $12. That's 4 yards at $3 a yard, and that should be running now. Oh, Joanne, did you get it? I can't tell. Is it undersold? Sold. Oh, that's because you used your coupon. Okay, good, good. You did buy it. You did. I was running it as an auction though, but we didn't need to do that. It was me. It was me. It was me trying to be fancy. Never works, just for the record. Okay, that was Joanne. And since I went through the bin, it's not going to show on my side. Nice. Does anybody? I can run this by the yard too. I can just run the $3 if anybody just needs a. I know I got Joanne for the 4 yards, but if anybody just needs a yard, actually, you could just grab it in the bin. I'll just let you do that. What was I doing next? Oh, I found these really cool. Let me see if they're in the bin by any chance. I don't think they are because they were sold out at one time. And then look what I found. There's a whole freaking roll of them. And this is Tula Pink. This is I think it's Tula Pink. Yeah, the Trash Pandas. Right? I could die for this. Now it is $10.20 a yard normally. We'll do it for 8, but she pricey, but she cute. So, ooh. Let's see if I can figure out how to get back. Oh, see, Miss Boogie figured it out. Thank you. Did I run out of listings? What happened? What did I do? There I go. Oh my goodness. Don't y'all ever think, what is she doing? Who turns her loose with this computer? And then I had a couple of you, didn't you ask for like multiple yards? Who did? Blue. Claire asked for 4. Since that's the largest one, we'll go ahead and start with that. 8 times 4 is 32. So we're just going to run a $32 one. I'll make sure you get your 4 yards. And it looks like it's a brand new spool and there's 15 yards on it. So I'll sell up to 14. It is 2 inches wide though. I hope I don't know if I warned you of that. It's a wide one. It is a full 2 inches. Like she big. Did everybody ask for, somebody asked for 2? Well, I'll run 2 together then. And that's just 16. So this is for a 2-yard cut for anyone that wanted that. And then I'll also run, I don't know if anybody else wants to, but she beefy. They're so cute though. Like, look at them. Look at their little paws. Like Jen really did something with those. Well, I'm sorry, Tula Pink. And then I'm going to go ahead and run a single yard just in case anybody just wants a yard of it. Indie Mom, I don't know if you can hear me while you're at the play. Oh, Joanne, do you just want a half a yard? I mean, I guess. I don't usually, but if that's what you want, you just want a half yard of the lobsters? I'm cool with that. I just like to cut. Like when I cut, I just go crazy cutting. It's gonna say a yard on your description though, because I don't want to go in and change it. And let me look at these. These were 5. So half a yard is, oh, I can't do crap. Like half a yard would be 250. I can't do 250. I have to do 2 or 3. So I'm gonna have to run it for 3 because if I run it for 2, it's way less than the cost of the ribbon. So I will do a half a yard, but it is 3, and I'll just give you a little bit extra, make it worth it. That's cool. See, that's why I hate doing the like half yards because the math just never maths. But I aim to please. I do go big with the cuts because I don't know. Some people measure by the top of it. Some people like the fold. Some people measure at the selvage. I've never known like what's the proper what you're supposed to measure. Um, can I focus? I can. Okay. I thought this was cute. So I'm pretty sure this isn't in there. I need to check. I haven't gotten to the octopus yet. I will. Gray fishes. Gray fishes. Yeah, I think we have enough to do that. Let me see if I can find them. And let's do it right now. That way I don't forget. For a half yard of those, though, didn't we only do those for $3? So a half yard, I'd have to do like a little more than 2, or did I do these for 4? We'll do it for $2 for a half a yard. I think that's what it was. So $2, gonna get a half a yard of the fish. It was 4. You're right. I was looking at yeah, I was trying to math, but you're right. They were 4. So that works out perfectly. Perfectly. So these are so cute. Look at them. They're little gummy bears. And they're tossed. So like some are right side up and some are upside down. And this is a bright yellow, like hello yellow. $6.30. This is the MSRP. It's only 7/8 of an inch wide. And it is Kimberly Kite's 80s greatest hits. Since it's 6:30, I got to do 5 a yard on this one. So if anybody wants a yard, it's up. But they are just little cute. No takers. Let's do the octopus next. This stuff's $10.50 a yard. It is 1.5 inches wide. It's called mystery food. Yeah, it's 1.5. It's called mystery food. It's these cute little octopus. And it looks like I have 15 yards on this roll, so I'll sell 14. That way everybody can get a little bit extra if they need it. But looks like people are wanting 2, so I'll just go ahead. I'm going to do it for 8 a yard, right? 8. And if we do it for 2 yards, that's $16. So we'll start with the 2-yard cut. Like I said, there's 15 yards on here, so don't bid each other up. You don't need to do that. I mean, unless you want to. I know it's an auction site, and I should be encouraging you to do it, but should be like, fight, 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 but I just can't. Another 2-yard cut is running. I think the lights are trying to tell me to go home. They're blinking at me. I am going to run one more 2-yard cut in case anybody wants to grab the 2 yards, and then I'll run a single yard if you prefer the single yards. Maniac, I do want funnel cake. How did you know? And this is kind of a smaller town, and everything closes down at like 9. Even when they have a festival, they're like done at 9. Any mom, thank you. You are going to get 2 yards. And then here is just a single yard cut if anyone just wants a yard. So if you see me covered in confectioner's sugar, mind your business. No, you didn't. And then I'm going to run just another yard of this just to make sure I don't miss anybody because it's a good one. And I'll go get my funnel cake and I'll get my sugar rush, and then I'll come over here and get all this cut and packed. And hopefully the mailman will pick it up on Monday. And you guys, maybe you'll have it so we don't have to mess with the July 4th holiday. Wouldn't that be fabulous? Another Rashida Coleman Hell. This one's $12 a yard. It's called Balloon Dogs, and it's 1.5 inches wide. And it's cute, don't get me wrong. I had some fabric that matched this in one of the fabric shows, but I didn't have a lot of it. And it's cute, you know, if you're into that sort of thing. $11.95. Well, $12, 10, 9. I think I had to do it at 9, right? 10, 12. Yeah, I got to do this one at 9. Gosh, that seems like a lot for ribbon, but so 1 yard is running for $9 per yard. Gosh, that seems like a lot, guys, but I'm sorry. Oh, did I have people ask for multiple yards? Indy wants 2, Fabric King wants 3. I'll run the 2 next. And I'm just going to change the... so here's 2 yards running. Maniac, like, I know it's still a deal. I don't know why. I don't know. The cheap in me comes out sometimes. But, I mean, these are, like, super nice ribbons. Like, this is not... This is not... Was it Go Grain? Go whatever. These are, like, nice. They're super nice, I should say. And then it looks like I've got a 3 yard running. Indy, are you giving up on me? Well, have a great week. And if I don't see you before the 4th, I have a show scheduled on the 4th. Only because they have discounted commission. So we get to keep a little more of what things sell for. But if I don't hear from you, have a safe 4th of July. And thank you. And then let's do this one. This is Tula Pink. It's an older Tula Pink. And she wide girl. She 2 inches. And I don't even know the name of it. It's got like a code on the side. And it says it's $10 a yard. And there's some kind of code here. I guess I could look that up and see what it's called. Dandelion from Moonshine, because Maniac is like having an encyclopedia in your show. Love it. Did I do that right? I did. Okay. 10. So we'll do it for 8. Fabric King wants 3. 16, 17, 18, 20, 21. Can you guys hear me when I count like that? I probably should be embarrassed, but I'm not. And that's running. 3-yard cut. Girl, you've saved my ass more times than I ever want to admit. She has stopped me from double selling things. She has stopped me from, I shouldn't even joke about it. The things that she had saved me from. She saved me from myself. I didn't see anyone else wanted multis, so here's just a yard cut, $8. Like I said, she's wide. Like she's wide. And then I'm going to run another single yard just in case someone else wants it. And then I'm going to show you a Melody Miller that I'm pretty sure is from the Juicy line, or Juice Box or something like that. Girl, you know I obsess about you. Don't act surprised. Look at this one. This one says it's $9.60, so we can get some decent price on that. They're juice boxes. They're juice boxes. And so $9.60. So $7. $7 a yard. And she rolling. She rolling. She rolling. She trying to escape to come to your house. She is 1.5 inches, correct. You want 3? Pepper King. 3 times 7 is 21, right? Did I say 7? I'm pretty sure I said 7. Oh my gosh. 3-yard cut running now at $7 a yard. Hold on a second. Can you believe these people give me a key? I don't think when that young lady left, I don't think she locked the door. I just wanted to go lock it so that we don't get ambushed. Not ambushed like, anyway, not like military ambush. God. You guys, I'm getting weird. Okay. Single yard running now. So if anyone just wants a yard of this, it's running. And I didn't think anybody else asked for anything on there, so we'll do that one. And then this next one is super cute too. I don't know if it's the same like Juicy something line, but look at the little pop bottles. They're like all pop bottles. And it is, well, it says it's 820 a yard and it's Rashida Coleman Hale. And it's actually called Pop and it's only 7/8 inch wide, so it's not a super wide one. But look at all the cute little pop bottles. So this one's $6 a yard. Some of these are so easy to figure. Fabric King, you wanted 3. So I'll go ahead and run that for the $18. And then I'll run it again for you too, Maniac. And then let me see if I can do it again. And that it's running again. And this is for a 3-yard cut, obviously. Oh, and then Joanne, I will run singles too. Oh, Ocean, did you ask for 3? I know, the coupons are the best. And I know it feels weird to have to ask me to like run things together, but a lot of times like a $3 thing a yard or of of ribbon, you can't use your coupon on, but if you buy like 4 at a time, you totally can, and then it's like super discount. And I might be kind of cheap. So another 3-yard cut is running. I think Ocean Turtle asked for it, and then Joanne will run the single. Okay, looks like we're on singles now. And so now a single yard is running. Surprise, Joanne got it. And then I'm going to go ahead and do another one in case anybody just needs it. No crafter left behind. That's my battle cry. And then that might even clear that. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that'll give it pretty close. And I love cutting ribbon. It's so much easier than cutting fabric. So I may have hid this one for me for a little bit. Look at that one. So she's a small one. She's only 5/8. It's called Mushrooms. It's Sarah Watts. It's $4.50 a yard. Regular. I have a note here that says don't sell this for less than $4. So it's like she knows me that she puts notes on things. It says don't sell this for less than $4. Sell this for less. So I'm gonna do a 4-yard cut at 4, so it'll be $16. You're gonna get 4 yards. She's little. She's like 5/8. Like I said, she's not a big one, but she's cute. Don't sell this for less than 4. Well, then maybe you should sit here with me. No, I'm kidding. Another 4-yard cut is running. Maniac, do you remember what you paid for it? Is like $4.50 a yard, the MSRP on it? Do you remember? Might not remember, but $5.50. Yeah, I don't. Sometimes our MSRPs are kind of weird. And then I'll just do a single yard. So if anybody just wants a yard, that's running now. Oh, Taurus quilt shops. Those always have the best prices. Claire, we got you for a yard. And then I'm going to run another yard. I'm supposed to be coming to Portsmouth pretty soon. Portsmouth, New Hampshire. For work. For my real job. Can you guys believe this isn't my real job? And I was super stoked about going to Martin's. And now that you told me they raised their prices, that's going to really affect my. Oh, I have been there. She has so much Kaffe, and I love Kaffe. Like, love Kaffe. Kaffe is like my favorite. Running just another yard of this, and then that might get me pretty close to the end, so I don't want to oversell it. I've bought kits in there that I paid way too much money for. But you know, sometimes when you like things, you just buy it and you suck it up. And then you leave it in your closet for 10 months because you don't want to mess it up. And didn't we already talk about the ladybugs? Painted ladies on white, 5/8 inch wide, don't sell less than 4. Didn't we sell out of the ladybugs? Is this a new? No, I think those were different ladybugs. Hold on, let me see what I'm doing. don't see them in the buy it now. I hate to say them or sell them if somebody already bought them. Painted ladies. It says painted ladies on the thing. But I thought those were blue we had earlier. Yeah. So the ones we had earlier were these on the blue. And those were the ones in the buy it now. These are in the... I don't think these have ever been listed. Or weren't listed. Yeah, the teal sold out. Yeah, this one wasn't in the bin. You are correct. And I got to do those for 4 apparently, because there's a note on those as well. It's like she knew I was going to get into these. Feather King, you wanted 4. Let me just go ahead and do yours first. Get it out of the way. You should stock my ribbons. I have great ribbons. I should be drinking by now. I should. Let's see. It doesn't look like anybody else wanted multiples, so we'll just do a single yard. So if anybody just wants a yard. I have super fun ribbons. Miss Boogie, and I probably said that wrong. And then we're going to run another yard. Ooh, One of a Kind Production just joined. Cool name. It sounds like you make movies, just for the record. Another yard's running in case anybody just needs a yard of this one. Miss Bogey. Oh, like golf. Like a bogey. Right? Yeah. I'm classy. I know about golf. I mean, not a lot. So these are pricey little mugs, but they're so cute. Let me see. Let me see if this guy is in there. Because this is another of those 80s hits. Boogie. Last name is Bogert. Oh! Okay. I've never been accused of being a smart man. Yeah, these are in there. This particular one is. So that's good. This confuses me when it says like feature and show. So that's about right. This is 10 a yard. Let's see if it'll let me run. Will it let me run? It is 1.5 inches, so she's a wide one. Not 2 inches, but 1.5. Kimberly Kite. And I'm running it from the listing. I didn't realize these were out there because this is so cute. So if anyone needs push pops, that I know how to say. Push pops. We'll set those there. And then let's look up the next one. This is a Tula Pink. I'm almost sure it's a Tula Pink. And I think it's called Feathers, if I remember correctly. Let me see if it's listed. But I don't see it, so I guess I didn't load it. Because it's a good one. $7.50 a yard is what they're asking for it here, so I'll do it first the 6. So if anyone needs a yard of this one, and it is a Tula Pink, I do know that. And that's running at the yard. And if anyone wants multiples, oh, I guess you guys do. Sorry, should have read that. Oh, I have a pen that doesn't work. Miss Boogie. Now I'm going to call you everything in the world because tail feathers, maniac, tail feathers. Okay, Fabric King wanted 4. 4 at 6 is 24. So she ran in with 4 yards. And then Claire, I'll run 2 when we're done with this one. I should be writing the names of these on here. Thank you, Fabric King. Oh, wait, what did I just do? I just pushed a button that I don't think I've ever pushed before. $12, 2 yards, running now. And then do I need to do single yards again? Probably not, but I will. I'll just do one more single yard just to make sure we won't miss anyone. I know. Press all the buttons. Press all the buttons. And then a single yard running again just to make sure I didn't sit here and chat with myself and because it's really hard to get used to being in a room by yourself selling things to people because I'm sure it looked totally freaking weird. Rashida Coleman Hale, 630 is I think the MSRP on this one. It's 7/8 of an inch. It's called Snow Leopards. And it's blue with cats that look like they were drawn by children. But I'm gonna guess that Rashida is an adult. 640, that means it's 5. So let's run it. I'll run it by the yard first. And if anyone wants multiple yards, let me know. It is 7/8 of an inch. So not big. 4 yards for Ocean. I'll run that here in a second. That would be $20. And that should be running for you, Ocean. Did it go? It did. Okay. It looks weird on my end when I run things that are like, I don't know. It just looks weird. I can't tell what I'm doing. So, Ocean, we got you 4 yards. Okay. And then, same line. Well, no, this is mixtape. Alicia Abeg. It'll be 8. It says 10. 1.5 inches. This one's called Tiger Stripes. She pink. She 1.5 inches. But does she not look totally like the other ones? But it's a different line and a different designer. Let's find the cute ones. There. Cute. Oh, look, there's a baby. There's a baby. I'll stop talking now and actually run that for you, Ocean. I apologize. Oops. Okay, 4 yards running now. For Ocean Turtle. And then I'll do just some single yards. So if anybody just wants a yard of it, she running. Isn't it funny how this one and the other one are the same size, but this one looks so much wider, I think, because there's so much more pink in it that you can see. And it just makes her look wide. So I think this is adorable. $9.50 a yard. Owls, 1.5 inches. It says the artist is LVO. This guy, he's 1.5. Is that what you're looking at? The blue? He 1.5. Oh, the snow leopard. Snow leopard. Y'all, I just threw him over in a pile, and now I don't know where he landed. Oh, snow leopard is only 7/8. Snow leopard's only 7/8 of an inch. And then this one has the LVO, so I think that's that weird dude. But look at the one with the kooky eyes. He's kooky. It's a white ribbon. These guys obviously are green on it. They're super cute though. And then every once in a while there's one with kooky eyes. Oh, why that's so cute. Van Osten. See? Bless you. Gesundheit. So Mark's $9.50. That means I could do it for $7 for a yard. So this one, there's no note. So $7 for a yard if anyone needs a yard. Mr. Kooky Eyes can come and live at your house. Boom. There he is. Aaron, get you for a yard. And then I'll run another yard. Oh my God. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Only because Maniac said to do it. Who needs some? Who? I know. I like the kooky eye. I think he looks funny. Just a little bit. I'm sure if you read the description, it's probably like a little bit of whimsy. Another yard of this run-in just so I don't miss anybody. And then we'll go to the typewriters. Every group has that one friend. That's me. Miss Mandy. Thank you. I got you for a yard of googly eyes. Googly eyes. He's going to come and live at your house. You guys are going to have a great time together. Another yard's running. You guys have to say no before I start putting them away. You know the rules. No crafter left behind. Boom. We got another beefy girl here. This one has typewriters on it. Melody Miller, Best of Melody. Typewriters. She's 2 inches. Look how wide she is. And then the typewriters are up and down. Like they and this is like a mustard yellow in the background. The typewriters are a teal with green. And then it has the little heart. Oh, guys, $12.15. That means it's $10. I'm sorry to sound so surprised at my own prices. But that is a big ribbon, though. She's a big ribbon. I don't know. You would use that for a handle. Like, I would use that as like a handle on a bag. Fabric King, you want 2? I will give you 2 for the little price of $20, and it's running now. She is big. I'm assuming that's what you do with it, handles, or I actually saw, I think it was Tula Pink that was making like bags, and she just sews ribbons together, and that's like the outside of the bag. And it was cool. I mean, she has a limited ribbon. Yeah. Running just a single yard, so you're just going to get 1 yard for this $10 one. Because she beefy and she pricey, but you're going to love her, and she's going to like your house, and it's going to be great. And somebody made platinum. I just saw it flash up for like a second. Claire did. So here's another yard of this one, and then we'll move on. I think I need to walk over and get some more. I'll just grab my favorites and bring them over. Meteor, shower, ribbon, and teal. I don't know. I feel like no, but let me go look. I'm going to go grab another handful. don't see any more. Is this a tulip pink? That's not a tulip pink. That's a cave. But I'll bring him over. Okay, last load. And let me drop them on the table. And I think some of these were in the bite now, but I don't see any of the meteor shower ones over there. So I'm going to say that either we don't have them or they're just sold out of them right now. That's a cute Tula, the rabbit hole one. And this is called Great Outdoors. It's $12 a yard. Look how cute it is, though. It's the most intricate ribbon. We'll get to that. But I'm squirreling right now. So, squirrel. Squirrel. I can also tell her that I have someone looking for it. And if they have it, like, sometimes we hoard. And, yeah. We have it, but we don't have it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So this is Mad Hatter in purple. MSRP on this 10 a yard. We'll do it for $8 because there's no note that says I can't. And this one is obviously directional, but it's got all the little characters on it from the Tula Pink line. Because now everyone's doing like an Alice in Wonderland fabric, I noticed. So I'm going to turn him this way so you can look at that cute little guy. I believe I said 8. I just wanted to make sure I said 8. I know. Egads. So if anyone needs a yard of this one, it's just 8. And it's a wide one. It is 2 inches. She big girl. She hippie. Got some hips on her. Especially hoarding ribbon. Ribbon's my jam. I just thought this was pretty. I know I think this has been around a bit. Pink Pots on Gray, and it's Cafe. It's only 7/8 of an inch. It's marked at 5 a yard. I think I could probably do it for 4 and not get in trouble. Actually, let's do it for 3 because 3's loaded. So 3 a yard. This is Cafe Facet. It's called Pink Pot. This is like a lilac, and then it's got the different colors in it. If anybody's looking for that. She pretty though. So complete. We got you for a yard. And then another yard running. If anybody needs it. And then we'll go to the next. Gnomes on Green. Oh, this is a Mary Englebright again. Mary Englebright. Gnomes on Green. 1.5 inches wide. And they're like happy gnomes. This little guy's been around. He's been around a while. He's 1.5 inches, so he's a little beefy guy too. And there's a skating gnome, and he's just cute. And let's do him for 3 a yard as well, because he's been here for a hot minute. And maybe he can come and live at your house and skate at your house. Maybe. Anyone? Bueller? Fabric King answered the call. What is that? You wanted 4 times 3? That's 12. Here you go.